What's up? It's your boy Karceno here, live from my house. but let's talk about the Golden State Warriors, Cleveland Cavaliers, Game 1. Now, if this game started and I told you that Steph Curry and Klay Thompson wouldn't be a factor in this series, you wouldn't have believed me. But to say I'm surprised, absolutely not. Because due to social media and the stupidity of the general public, you guys don't remember last year. If you watched the games last year, Curry was MVP of the season, just like this year, and he didn't play well in the finals. He didn't play well. And now, because he didn't play well, and everybody wants to fall on the injury. Oh, well, maybe he's not 100%. I love the fact Jeff Van Gundy stopped all that and said, no, which one is it, man? Every time he's on, then no one talks about, is he injured? Then when he has a bad game, oh, well, maybe he's still injured. No, he just had a bad game, or they playing good defense. Let's call it for what it is. Let's not keep using his injury thing. Because you're trying to run it out. Every time you miss a shot, oh, he's injured. But every time you make it, oh, he's unstoppable. And all that. So, which one is it? So, anyway. Last season, Klay Thompson was invisible. The entire format. Visible. You didn't know he was there. Why? Because the same guy, J.R. Smith, shut him down last season. No one remembers. Iguodala was MVP. He came off the bench. Why? Because they had a better bench. They were deeper. Their bench could play with their starting five and dominate. Why? Because they play a game that's not off the perimeter. They play an inside game. They make the extra pass in the post. They get inside play. When you deal with Klay and Curry, how many times did Curry have a layup and he kicked that ball out for a three? I think he did it like 5 times. They got a steal off one because they know they want to shoot the three. But when you start changing the game and making the substitutions, he knew, I got to get Livingston in here. Livingston's going to go in there. And where did all his buckets come from? Inside the red. He get right in the free throw line distance, pull up and hit the shot because that's available. Take it. 2 points is just as good as better than no points. That's how they built the lead back up. They were about to Curry and them about to let them come back in. He had to put Livingston back in the game because he can't let Curry just start jacking up threes and get him out of there. They looked fatigued. They didn't look mentally ready. And when Curry's not making shots, he shuts down mentally. He's just like, wouldn't even shoot. He was open. It was Curry moments, but his confidence was rattled. And he wouldn't take the shot. And once that's gone, you got a time to implement your style of play. Cleveland problem, and this was huge. J.R. Smith being a coward. They need him to be offensive. Don't keep hoping that Kevin Love all of a sudden can save the game for you. You want him to shoot threes, get rebounds. He was overworked. Draymond did a great job defensively, and he goes underrated. He does the things that can't go on a stat sheet. I didn't try to tell y'all this numerous times. He does the little work, the odd jobs, what we like to call them, that don't really go on the paper. He's defending LeBron. He's got to come in there and rebound and battle it out with the big guys in there, and they did a good job on the glass of boxing out, getting the steals, then coming on the other end, scoring and assisting, keeping the flow of the game moving. He does so much and spends so much energy. He is the key component in this whole thing. Him and Iguodala. Iguodala is very athletic, He has very long arms. He can trouble LeBron James and give Draymond a rest. And then he can score. He can slash to the basket, and he's a threat to hit the three. So he's an X factor in the game. None of your bench players can match up with him. So you got to go 40 minutes for LeBron plus in these finals. Their problem is they got a lot of opportunities. Is that Kyrie Irving doing this one-on-one basketball, it was helping him throughout the season. I mean, through the playoffs. He was on fire. But this one-on-one basketball isolation, you cannot continuously play that way. He missed a lot of easy shots that he normally would make, but they were all difficult. And he was making them through the playoffs. Like, some of the shots he was making in the playoffs is like, wow. Now that ended up being a curse. They need you to feed that post. You got guys in the post. You got 3 big men in the post. Give them the ball. Let them go up there. Wear them guys down. Get some fouls. There's no way why Tristan Thompson shouldn't have like 20. LeBron's on the post. Give him a break. He did about 2-3 sprints coming up and down the court because Golden State want to run. Then they got to run back down. And then you coming down here doing ISO, pulling up jumpers. It's like you better slash into the basket and getting some momentum going. Or try to feed some of the big men. Trust your guys that's on the floor. So they bring Dellavedova in. He's a good gnat to irritate Curry. But against Livingston, he's a liability. Livingston will light him up all day because he'll just take him right to the paint, pull up. They can't do nothing to stop that. It's full extension. Plus, they got to guard the other guys. And all Golden State run, I swear, it's the stupidest plays I've ever seen. They run pick and roll basketball. And it's sick. That's why people are so sick with the NBA right now, because it's like the only play people run. Pick and roll. Like, you, come here, stand here. I swear it's like watching playground JV basketball. It's ridiculous. This is supposed to be the best. The best 2 teams in the NBA playing against each other, and nobody can run a play. It's sad. Everybody's standing around, and one guy wave another guy over, and then he does a moving pick because he don't even know how to move pick right. And I'm like, they just threw that book out, no moving pick. Here's another one, and he still can't get open and shoot the ball. It's frustrating to watch their offense sometimes. They be having 2-3 guys by each other running into each other because you got 3 guys trying to run to set a pick for one guy with the basketball who don't want to cross nobody, so and go to the basket. He want to get the right person on him. It's oh gosh. And meanwhile in the post they're like, well, they finna jack up a 3. Ain't no need of me trying to maneuver to get open. I'm not finna get the ball. Terrible basketball play. So kids, if you're watching this, don't be like that. Don't play like that at all. Learn the structure of the game. Because if that's the best right now in the NBA, a coach right now, college coach will be breaking his clipboard. Just like Steve Kerr did. You don't need that. What Cleveland's going to do in game 2, they're going to play the same way. Because only thing that went wrong today was the fact that they lost by 15 because the bench went crazy. Bench couldn't miss. You want Curry and Klay Thompson in the game. You need them in the game. They make it easier for you to be up 20. LeBron has to be aggressive. I mean, not aggressive at going in there bowling balling people over. Do mid-range jump shots. You ain't got to shoot all 3s or bowl somebody over and try to lay it up. You don't got to do that. You got a mid-range game, use it. Put pressure on them boys. Y'all should be scoring on every other play. Golden State's transition defense is terrible. Terrible transition defense. There's no way they should be in the game competing. The only way they're competing with you and beating you is because their bench is deeper. They can go 10 guys. Easy. They can take that whole 5, sit them down and bring in a whole nother 5 and still compete. That is how they won the finals last year. Iguodala was way better than you guys anticipated. So you should know Iggy is a guy you got to pay attention to. Klay Thompson is on shutdown mode. J.R. Smith, I don't care about no burn. It's the finals. You got to start letting it go. You got to put some pressure on them to have to respect you on the other end. J.R. Smith got to come out the locker room firing shots. Y'all got to compete. Guys in there looking like Kevin Love. They looking like, man, Love missed all those shots. Love was tired. You wore him down. He didn't get a chance to get really no rest. He had to be out there. And y'all got him shooting threes, running for rebound. Like, what are y'all doing? And Curry, be the facilitator. Make the extra pass. When you were doing that, you were playing basketball because you realized you were afraid to take a shot because you knew you were off. Then you start playing basketball and going back to the things that you learned when you was in basketball camp in LA. Use those gifts and you can win every game. You don't have to shoot 20 and 13 three-pointers a game and play this arcade basketball. You could play basketball that way and still be effective. So game 1 goes to the Warriors. That's how they won. I don't think they can continue to win this way, but we'll see. It's your boy Karceno. I'm out.